Hello, everyone. My name is Talon Walls, and I would like to speak to you about gun control. First off, do you really do you believe gun violence will go away if we prohibit the purchasing of guns? I don't know if you remember, but in 1919, our government passed the 18th Amendment, which prohibited the buying and selling of alcohol. This did not stop people from drinking. It might have stopped them from doing it out in public, but when they still wanted to do it, they went to these underground speakeasies and still drank. I believe that prohibiting the buying and selling of guns will have the same result. Unfortunately, the solution is not black and white. One of the biggest and most disputed issues in America is undeniably the prevalence of gun violence. Despite recent high profile mass shootings, I believe that gun control laws should only be toughened in a few specific areas. I come from a town called Cottonwood, which is a few hours north of Phoenix, and majority of the kids in Cottonwood are taught at a young age how to use guns. And by the time we turn 18, most of us want to go out and buy our own gun. My family has lived there for several years, and we have never had an encounter with any kind of gun violence. Based on my background and research on guns, I have come up with 3 points that support my beliefs on gun control. One being, people with any records of criminal violence or mental instability should be prohibited from purchasing a gun. 2, all persons should have a comprehensive background check before purchasing a weapon, but their purchases should not be registered. And 3, high-capacity automatic weapons should be banned except for police and military uses. By listening to my speech, you will be able to see that there are other ways to crack down on gun control without taking away guns altogether and not having to change an amendment on which our nation was built on. The problem we have is people think that gun rights should totally be taken away due to the mass shootings occurring more and more often. There were 4 mass shootings in 2015, and in the first 3 months of this year, there's already been 2. People with any records of criminal violence or mental instability should be prohibited from purchasing a gun. When purchasing a gun from anyone, there should be an extensive background check that covers that. Mass shootings are often by people who have had some kind of mental instability in their past. This will make it a lot harder for these troubled people to get their hands on a gun. All persons should have a comprehensive background check, but they should not have to register their purchases. Registering guns would be a great expense for the government. With how often people buy new guns, move, sell guns, there would have to be a huge corporation in charge of this, which would have to be funded by a lot of money. Why do people want guns registered? Most people say so they can link the murder weapon. This might help in a couple situations, but for the most part, criminals aren't going to use guns registered to themselves. They're going to either steal them or something else. 3, high-capacity automatic weapons should be banned except for military and police agencies. Automatic weapons getting rid of automatic weapons would prevent the killing of large groups. It is sad to think of it this way, but you can only kill as fast as your gun allows. If you have an automatic weapon, you will be able to shoot way faster than if you had a semi-automatic weapon. It's necessary for the military to have these weapons because they are protecting our great country. And it is necessary for our police to carry these weapons because they are keeping all of us safe individually. I believe that these 3 points are key in order to keeping our gun rights and keeping our nation great. Unfortunately, criminals will always be able to get their hands on weapons, but by making background checks more comprehensive, it will make it a little harder for just anyone to get their hand on a gun. Then if only well-trained police officers with stronger weapons, they will be able to keep us all safe. And if we allow people not to register their guns. This could save the government a great deal of money that could be used in much more beneficial areas. Some people think guns should be taken away because they cause innocent people to be shot. This makes me think of the quote, "Guns don't kill people, people kill people." There was still murder before guns came to be. A crazy person that wants to kill another person is going to find a way to do it. Owning a gun simply does not alter your brain into wanting to kill somebody. I spoke with you today about my theory on gun control, and I think that if we specifically make background checks more thorough and make sure high-capacity automatic guns stay in the right hands, then we will be able to keep our guns. We won't have to change one of the fundamental principles on which our nation was built on, and there's a reason having the right to bear arms is the Second Amendment. Please take some time to really ponder my ideas, and hopefully you will be able to understand my view on gun control and are able to consider it and agree with me that the solution is not to totally take away guns altogether. I appreciated the opportunity to present my views to you today. Thank you and have a great day.